Today we will be going through Cambridge AS and A level mathematics paper 1 pure mathematics 197091 May June 2020. Question number 1. Find the set of values of m for which the line with equation y is equal to mx plus 1 and the curve with equation this one intersect at two distinct points. So point of intersection, for a point of intersection we will be equalizing the equations. So we can write 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 will be equal to mx plus 1. And now we can shift everything to this side. 3x squared plus 2x minus mx and plus 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. So our quadratic equation will become 3x squared. From here we can take x common, so inside will be 2 minus m and plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this is quadratic equation, and for two distinct points, so two distinct points will be taking b square minus 4ac, which is discriminant greater than 0 for two distinct points. So b square mean b is this one, so b square mean 2 minus m squared minus 4, a is 3 and c is also 3 is greater than 0. So if we open, without opening we can write 2 minus m squared, and this will be 9 into 3 will be 36. So this is greater than 30. We can write this one as minus 36. So minus 36 is greater than 0. Now we can write it as 2 minus m squared minus 6 squared is greater than 0. So a square minus b square, we can apply formula over here. So it will be 2 minus m plus 6 and 2 minus m minus 6 is greater than 0. So this will be basically 8 minus m, and this will be minus m and minus 4. So this is greater than 0. Now we can rewrite this. Basically we can accommodate, we can take minus 1 common here and we can accommodate here minus. This will be m minus 8 and this will become m plus 4. So minus 1 common from here, minus 1 common from here, and it will be plus 1, and this will be the new equation. So this one we can write m is equal to basically 8, m is equal to plus 8, basically m is equal to 8, and this one will be m is equal to minus 4. Now we have to check for the basically values. Basically we will be checking the graph. So what we can do, we can draw a simple rough drawing. We know a square, so coefficient of a square is plus, so it will be quadratic graph, and it will be like, for example, opening upward like this one. So it will be having minus 4 value, this one minus 4, and the other point is 8. So it will be minus 4 and 8, and we require this region and this region. So basically this will be, we can write m is greater than 8 and m is less than minus 4. This will be our final answers for this part, because we require this portion and this portion. This will be required, representing minus, m is less than minus 4 and m is greater than 8. Question number 2. The equation of the curve is such that this is the derivative and it is given by the point. This one lies on the curve. Find the equation of curve. To find the equation of curve, basically we will be integrating the given derivative. So integration of dy over dx will be equal to 3x raised by 1 by 2 integration dx minus integration of minus 3 we can write here. So it will be x raised to the power minus 1 by 2 dx. So integral of this one we can write y is equal to So 3 as it is, integral of x raised to 1 by 2 will be x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, and this one will be minus 3 x raised to the power 1 by 2 and divided by 1 by 2 plus c. And now to find the value of c, we will be using this point 4 and 7. So for value of c, for c we will be replacing y as 7, and this will be 3 into x raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2 over 3 by 2, this one, and minus 3, and x means 4, so 4 raised to 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus c. And now we can basically, this 3, we will rewrite this one. This will be 3 will be cancelled with this, and 2 will be going up, so it will be 2 into 4 raised to 3 by 2 minus this will be 6 into 4 raised to 1 by 2 plus c. And we can simplify these. Basically this will be 2 into 4 raised to the power 3 by 2, 3 over 2, and this will be resulting to 16. So 7 is equal to 16 minus this will be 6 into 4 raised to the power 0.5, and this will be equal to 12. So 16 minus 12 will be 4, so this 4 will be sent to this side. So this will be 7 minus 4 is equal to c, and this implies c is equal to 3, and this 3 value we will replace in this one. So we'll get y is equal to we can rewrite after cancellation of 3, 2 will be up, so it will be 2x raised to the power 3 by 2 minus 3 into 2 will be 6, so 6x raised to 1 by 2 and plus c value which is 3. So this will be our final answer to this question. Now question number 3. In each of parts A, B and C, the graph shows with solid lines has function f y is equal to f of x, and the graph shown in with broken lines in is a transformation of y is equal to f of x. Part A, state in terms of f the equation of the function equation of the graph shown with broken lines. So this is f of x, and this will be basically y. We can write y is equal to, this is reflection, so, and a reflection, you know, we are representing with f of minus x, and a reflection about y axis we are representing like this one. And the b part, state in terms of f the equation of the graph shown with the broken line. So it is basically enlargement by scale factor 2. So we can write y is equal to 2 into f of x, so double of this one. And next we will be taking the c is showing this one f of x, and this is basically translation state in terms of f the equation of the graph shown in the broken line. So we can see this is this point is 1 2 3 4 units to the left, so we will write f of x plus 4, and 1 2 3 units down, so minus 3. This will be the transformation. We'll have to just write these transformations. Then question number 4, expand 1 plus a raised to the 5 in ascending power of a up to the including that up to and including the term of a cube. So we can take only up to a cube. So 1 plus a raised to the power 5, we can write like, for example, 5c 0 1 raised to 5 a raised to 0 plus 5c1 1 raised to 4 and a raised to the power 1 plus similarly 5c2 a 1 raised to power 3 and a raised to the power 2. And similarly we can write basically 5c3 and 1 raised to the power 2 and a raised to the power 3, and so on. But we will not be taking more terms because this is including a raised power 3. Next terms will be having more than a raised power 3. So if we check, this is 5c0 will be 1 raised power, so this all term will be 1, and plus this will be 5c, 1 is 5, so 5, and this will be 1, and this will be a, so 5a, and then this will be 5c2 is 10, so 10a squared, this one will be 1, so plus this will be 5c3, so 5c3 will be equal to 10. So we can write this one as 10 5c3, basically 1 2 3 4th term, 1 2 3 and 4th term. So this is 10, and this one will be 1, so a cube. So, and higher terms we are leaving those higher terms. So this will be basically the expansion of this one, which is required. So this will be our final answer. Hence expand 1 plus, we have to expand this expression 1 plus x squared raised to 5 in ascending powers of x up to and including the term of x cube. Simplify your expression also. So keeping in mind this one, we can replace a with x plus a x squared. So the term will become, this is 1 plus 5 into a will be replaced by x plus x squared, and plus next will be 10 into x plus x squared whole squared, plus this will be 10 into x plus x squared whole cube, and plus so on. So next terms we are ignoring, and this we can open this will be 1 plus this will be 5x plus 5x squared, plus this one we can open this will be 10 into x squared, basically we are opening square, x squared, plus this will be 2ab, so 2x cubed, and next will be plus x4, we are ignoring that one, so we are not taking more than x cube powers, plus 10 into this will be cube. In case of cube we will be just taking x raised by cube, and next terms we are ignoring that one. So we will simplify, this will be 1 plus 5x, and this will be plus 5x squared, and plus this one will be 10x squared, and plus this will be 20x cubed, we are multiplying this with this, and plus this will be 10x cubed, and plus higher terms we are ignoring those higher terms. Now we can move the page a little above, and our final answer will be 1 plus 5x x squared. Like terms we can combine, so this will be plus 15x squared and plus 30x cubed, and this will be our basically final answer. We can show higher terms also which we have ignored basically in this case. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is saying the diagram shows a cord going around a pulley and a pin. The pulley is modeled as a circle with center O, and radius is 5. So this is 5, this is also 5 centimeter. The thickness of the cord and the size of the pin can be neglected. The pin is situated 13 centimeter vertically below O. So pin is over here, which is 13 centimeter below O. Point A and B are, A is this one, B is this one, are on the circumference of the circle such that AP is equal to BP. So these are the tangents, they are equal to each other. The chord passes over the major arc AB. So major arc is this one, so chord is this. So the total chord is starting from P up to A, then this major arc up to B, and this one. So this is basically such that AP, this one is tangent. The chord passes over the major arc AB of the circle and under the pin such that the chord is taut. So calculate the length of the chord. So first of all, basically we have to find this theta, this is 90 degrees, so we can find this angle. Basically we have this side and this side, so we can check this angle because we require this whole angle. This angle, reflex angle, is required. So what we will do, we will find this angle, we will multiply this by 2 and we will subtract from 360. So this angle will be, we will be considering this triangle for that one, and in this triangle this is adjacent and hypotenuse, so cos theta will be equal to OA over OP, and OA is 5 and OP is equal to 13. So this implies theta is equal to cos inverse of 5 over 13, which is equal to cos inverse of 5 over 13, and this is equal to 67.38. so this is 67.38. so this one, angle AOB, so we can write angle AOB is equal to 2 into 67.38, and this will be equal to, this value we will be multiplying by 2, so multiplied by 2 will be equal to 134.76 degrees. And now we can find angle of the major arc. So angle of AOB major arc, so we can write major arc. This one will be equal to 360 minus 134.76 degrees, and this will be equal to this angle. So 360 minus answer will be giving us 225.23. so 225.23, this will be basically the angle of this one, 225.23. so this is the angle for this one. And now we can find basically the length of the arc. So L will be equal to, we can move the page, so this will be equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So theta is in this case 225.23 divided by 360 and into 2 pi multiplied by r. R value is basically 5, which is given, so we can calculate this one. And okay, so we will rewrite 225.23 over 360 multiply by 2 pi and multiply by 5, so this will be equal to 19.655. so this is 19.655. so this length is basically this length starting from A to this one is 19.655, and this is we have to find this AP and BP. so we can find, again we will be considering the same triangle and we will be finding AP by Pythagoras theorem. so we can write in triangle AOP or OAP, so we can write OP square is equal to OA square plus AP squared. So OP is basically 13, so 13 square is equal to 5 squared plus AP squared. This implies AP is equal to 13 squared minus 5 squared root, and we can find this one, root of 13 squared minus 5 squared, and this will be equal to 12. so AP value is 12. Now if we go to the drawing, this is 12, this side is 12, so we will be adding 1, 2, 3 numbers and we will get the perimeter or the chord length. so this will be equal to 12 plus 12 plus 19.655. so this will be chord length will be equal to 24 plus 19 0.655 and this will be equal to 43.655. So 43.655 or approximately equal to 43.7, and 43.7 will be centimeters because we are taking everything in centimeters. Hopefully you got this. Next, question number 8. Question number 8 is saying a point P is moving along a curve in such a way that the coordinate of P is increasing at a constant rate of 2 units per minute. The equation of the curve is this one. Find the rate at which y coordinate is increasing when x is equal to 1. So equation given is y is equal to 5x minus 1 whole raised to the power 1 by 2. This is equation. Now for the rate of change we can write dy over dx will be equal to, derivative of this one will be 1 by 2 into 5x minus 1 into the derivative of this inner, so it will be 5. So we can write, like for example, at x is equal to 1, so dy by dx at x is equal to 1 will be 1 by 2, basically 1 by 2 into, if we replace at x is equal to 1, so it will be 5 minus 1 will be 4, 4 into 5, so this will be 20 divided by 2 will be 10, so this will be the 10 value. Basically we did small mistake. This is 1 by 2, so minus 1, so it will be minus 1 by 2 over here. And when we are checking for dy by dx at x is equal to 1, so this will be 1 by 2 and this will be minus 1 by 2 and x, and this one we can rewrite this as, this will be 5 by 4 because this will go as 2 as denominator, so we will be multiplied by this, so it will be 5 by 4. So dy by dx at x is equal to 1 is 5 by 4. We know that dx by dt is equal to 2 units per minute. 2 units per minute it is provided, so per minute this one, and dy by dx dy by dt will be equal to dy by dx into dx over dt, and now we can basically write dy over dt is equal to, this one we have calculated 5 by 4, so 5 by 4 into this will be 2, so this will be cancelled, so it will be 5 over 2, this will be units per minute, this will be our final answer for this part. Then B part, find the value of x when y coordinate is increasing at 5 over 8. So this 5 by 8, so we will write the equation 2 into 5 by 2 into 5x minus 1 whole raised to minus 1 by 2, and this change is equal to 5 by 8, and further we can simplify, this will be cancelled, so 5 basically remaining will be 5 into 5x minus 1 raised to minus 1 by 2, and this is equal to 5 by 8. This 5 will be cancelled with this 5, and we will get this one we can write as denominator 1 over 5x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 8. We can swap everything, so it will be 5x minus 1 is equal to 8, so 5x is equal to 9, and basically this is basically raised to the power 1 by 2 also, right? So 1 by 2, so we will write this one as square, right? So we'll shift square on this side, so this will be 64, so we can shift this 5 to this side, so x will be equal to 64 over 5, 64, this will be 64 and plus 1, so it will be 65 over 5. So we can write 65 over 5, which is equal to 13. So x is equal to 13. This will be our final answer for part B. Now question number 7, this is a trigonometric function. We have to solve this one. Tan theta over 1 plus cos theta is equal to this. So we can take this side, left hand side will be equal to tan theta over 1 plus cos theta minus this will be tan theta, this is basically plus tan theta over 1 minus cos theta. Now we can take LCM. LCM will be 1 a square minus b square. So this will be 1 minus cos square theta, and this will be basically tan theta plus tan theta. We can write it as, so here on this side, this and this will be tan theta into 1 minus cos theta, and plus this will be tan theta into 1 plus cos theta, this one. And if we simplify this one, basically what we will do, we can multiply, this will be tan theta minus cos theta tan theta and plus tan theta and plus cos theta tan theta, and divided by 1 minus cos square theta. We can write basically sine square theta, and this will be cancelled with this. So this will be 2 tan theta over sine square theta, which is equal to this one we can write 2, and this will be sine theta. Tan theta we can write sine theta over cos theta and sine square theta. This square will be cancelled with this, and the remaining will be 2 over sine theta cos theta, and this is equal to right hand side. So we can write left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this is basically done. Now B part, solve the equation. We have to solve the provided equation, which is tan theta over 1 plus cos theta plus tan theta over 1 minus cos theta is equal to 6 over tan theta. So what we can do, we can write this one, this portion we have just solved, which is equal to 2 over, in A part we have just solved sine theta cos theta. This will be this section, and this is equal to 6 over tan theta. Now we can basically cancel this 2 by this, so it will be 3, and we can shift this tan theta to this side. So tan theta over sine theta cos theta is equal to 3, and this tan theta we can write sine theta over cos theta. So this will be this sine theta, and this will be cos square theta. So this will be cancelled, and this will be equal to 3. So 1 over cos square theta is equal to 3, and we can write cos theta is equal to basically we can write cos theta is equal to 1 over 3, the square theta is equal to 1 over 3, and this implies cos theta is equal to plus minus root of 1 by 3, and this one, if we check, theta is equal to cos inverse of plus minus under root 1 over 3. So we can take both values turn by turn. So it will be cos inverse of under root of 1 over basically root we have not taken, so root of 1 over 3, and this one will be equal to 54.7. So 54.7, and the second value with minus will be over here, and this one will be 125.26. We can write 125.3 degrees. So these two angles will be our answer. Even we can subtract this one from 180, we will get this. So we can use any of these two methods. Now question number 8, the first term of a progression is sine square theta, where theta is varying from 0 to 1 by 2 pi. The second term of the progression is sine square theta cos square theta. Given that the progression is geometric, find the sum of infinity. So R value, we will be checking R value, which is geometric progression. So R value will be second term divided by the first term. Second term is this one. So sine square theta cos square theta divided by the first term, which is sine square theta. So this will be equal to sine square theta. So we can cancel these two. So this will be equal to cos square theta. Now S of infinity terms will be equal to A over 1 minus R, which is equal to basically A is sine square theta over 1 minus R is this one, cos square theta, which is equal to sine square theta over sine square theta, which is equal to 1. So this 1 will be our final answer for this 8A part. Now we can go for the B part also, and B part is saying it is now given instead that the progression is arithmetic. Now arithmetic progression, and find the common difference of the progression in terms of sine theta. And D value, basically D value is second term minus the first term. So sine square theta cos square theta minus sine square theta. So we can take sine square theta as common. So inside will be cos square theta minus 1. And we can basically take minus common from here, and this will be minus sine square theta into 1 minus cos square theta, and this is equal to sine theta. So minus sine square theta basically. So sine square theta into sine square theta. This will be equal to minus sine 4 theta. This will be the final answer. Then the second part, find the sum of the first 16 terms when theta is provided, theta is equal to pi by 3. So we know Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus this will be n minus 1d, so it will be 15d. 16 minus 1 will be 15d. So S of 16 will be equal to 16 divided by 2 into a value is 3 by 4, and basically plus this will be 15, and d value minus 9 by 16. We can take this also. Then this S16, we can simplify this as this will be minus 15. If we simplify this with calculator, we will get minus 55 whole 1 by 2, which will be our final answer for this part. Yeah, for these values, basically I just wanted to add these values. We can take sine, for example, sine square theta. So theta will be pi by 3. So we can check sine square of pi by 3. We will find first sine pi by 3, and then we'll be taking the square of that value, which will be equal to 3 by 4. Similarly, we can check for this also. This will be sine 4 theta. For this case, it will be sine 4 theta. So theta will be taking pi by 3, and then after taking the sine, we'll be taking fourth power. So this will be equal to this one. Hopefully you will be able to solve this. This is done. Now this is question number 9. The function f and g are defined by these functions are defined. They have given these functions. Then they express f of x in the form of this one. Basically this is completing square. So the easiest method will be x square minus this is 4x plus 3. This is our equation. So we'll be writing x, then whatever sign here we'll copy that, and this divided by 2 whole square, and this will be always minus whatever here, which is 4 by 2. This will be squared, and this tail we can add over here, and this will be x minus 2 squared minus this will be 2 squared will be 4, so 4 plus 3 will be 1, so this will be minus 1, and this will be our final answer for this part. It is given that f is a 1 function. State the smallest possible value of c. So for 1 function we have to state the value of c. We know this one basically x minus 2 square minus 1, basically this will be minus 1. So we can write x value for symmetry, basically for axis of symmetry x will be equal to minus b over 2a, and this one we can write as basically 4. We have this equation, basically the quadratic equation we will be using, x square minus 4x plus 3. So we can take from here, this will be minus b will be 4 over 2a, so it will be 2, which is equal to 2. So axis of symmetry is 2. So if we draw this one, basically small axis we can draw over here. So our simple drawing will be like this one. So axis of symmetry will be 2. So for example, this is a axis of symmetry, so x is equal to 2 this point, and this point will be minus 1, this will be minus 1, this one is minus 1. So we can write here x is equal to 2. For x is equal to 2, y will be equal to minus 1. So this value, this point will be 2 and minus 1, and the minimum value of c, x is equal to 2, this will be basically answer. This is done. Then it is now given that c is equal to 5. Now c is equal to 5. Find an expression for f inverse of x and state the domain of f inverse. So c is given, c is equal to 5. We can write y is equal to f inverse of x, and f of x from here we can write equal to y, and y minus 2 raised to the power 2 minus 1 is equal to x. Basically we can write this, and this is basically we can get rid of this square. So this 1 we will shift first, so it will be y minus 2 will be equal to x plus 1, and this will be root of this one, so we'll take plus minus, and so this implies y is equal to 2 plus minus root of x plus 1. Now this is basically the y, and which is like f inverse of x, which is f inverse of x. So f inverse of x is equal to 2 plus minus x plus 1. This will be the equation. Now for f of x, for example, for f of x, domain we will be writing domain will be x is greater than 5, x is greater than 5, and range will be, we can check x minus 2 square minus 1. We will replace x is equal to 5 in this one, so it will be 3 square minus 1, so it will be 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8. So range of f of x should be greater than 8. And for f inverse of x, domain will be the same thing. For f of x we will swap that one, so after switching x will be greater than 8, and range will be whatever domain for the other one, which is f inverse, or range of f inverse of x will be equal to, will be greater than basically 5. This will be the answer. Now D part, find an expression for g of f of x and state the range of g of g f function. So for this one we will be writing g of f of x, basically g of f of x, which is equal to, we can write it as g of f of x like this one, and this is what we can write 1 over f of x plus 1, and f of x is what? F of x is x minus 2 squared minus 1, and this plus, we can write here plus 1, so this will be cancelled, and this is equal to 1 over x minus 2 squared. Now domain of this composite function we have to write for domain of composite function. So what we will be doing, we'll be checking the range of f of x. So since range of f of x is basically greater than 8, so domain of this composite function will be, domain of x will be greater than 8, and g of 8 we will find, which is equal to 1 over 8 plus 1, which is basically 1 over 9. So the range of g of x will be, the biggest value can be 1 over 9. So this will be the biggest value, and we can write it as, for example, g of f of x, this composite function, this will be always lesser than 1 over 9 and greater than 0. So this will be basically the answer for this part. Question number 10. The coordinates of 2 points A and B are given -7 and 3 and 5 and 11 respectively. Show that the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB is this one, perpendicular bisector. So first we will find basically the gradient we can find. So gradient will be m will be equal to y2 minus y1, so 11 minus 3 over x2 minus x1, so 5 minus 7, so this will be equal to 8 over 12, which is equal to, we can keep as it is, 8 over 12, and gradient of the perpendicular will be what? Reciprocal and change sign, so it will be minus basically 12 over 8. So we can write here minus 12 over 8, this will be of the perpendicular. Now we can find the midpoint we can take it as m, so it will be minus 7 plus 5 over 2 and 3 plus 11 over 2. This will be midpoint. After simplification, this will be minus 2 over 2, so minus 1, and this will be 14 over 2 means 7, so this will be the midpoint. Now we can write equation with this gradient and this point, so y minus y1, which is 7, into gradient will be minus 12 over 8 into x minus x1, which is minus 1. So we can simplify, 7 is equal to minus 12 over 8x, and this will be minus plus, so again minus, so it will be minus 12 over 8. We can send this to other side, so y is equal to minus 12 over 8 minus 12 over 8 and plus 7. So we can simplify this. This will be minus 12 over 8 and plus 7, and this will be equal to 11 by 2. So y is equal to minus 12 over 8 minus 11 by 2. This will be basically the format, and this will be x we missed over here, so we can simplify this as 4 3s are 12, and this will be 4 2s are 8, so it will be 3 by 2 basically. After this one, last step, we can just multiply by 2, so 2y is equal to minus 3x minus 11, and we can shift to this side, so it will be 3x. We can shift basically 3x to this side, so 3x plus 2y is equal to minus 11. We will have to check. Basically we have done mistake over here. When we add these to minus 12 by 8 plus 7, this will be plus, so this is plus, this is also plus. So final equation will be If we remove this plus, this will be the final equation. 3x plus 2y is equal to 11. This is our final answer for this question. B part, it is saying a circle passes through A and B and its center lies on the line, this one. So find the equation of the circle. So we can roughly draw quickly a circle, like for example over here. Now this is basically center C, this one is center C, and the line passing through the center is basically this one, and the other chord we can draw over here. So this one, this is A, this is B, and the perpendicular to the chord is basically from here. We can draw this one, or we can even extend this line like this one. So this is basically the rough drawing which we can draw. Now the equation provided is 12x minus 5y is equal to 70, and this one, the second equation, basically we can rewrite this one. A circle passes through this one, this equation, and find the equation of the circle. And in the previous part we found AB, equation of the AB line basically, and a circle passes through AB and in its center lies on the line. So this line is basically 12x minus 5y is equal to 70, and this line which we found for this one and passing through midpoint, this line basically is having as equation as 3x plus 2y is equal to 11. Now we will be simplifying these two equations. So 3x plus 2y is equal to 11, and simultaneously we can solve. We'll multiply this by 4. So our new equation will be 12x plus 8y is equal to 44. So we can write here 44. So this will be 44. Now first equation we can copy over here. 12x minus 5y is equal to 70, and now we will be subtracting, changing sign. This will be gone, this will be 12y, basically not 12, 13. So 13y is equal to minus 26. So y will be equal to minus 2, and this value we can replace in any of those two original equations. So basically 3x plus 2 into y will be minus 2 is equal to 11. So this will be minus 4. So 3x is equal to 11 plus 4, which is equal to 15. So x is equal to 5. We got this value and these two values. So center coordinates of the center will be 5 and minus 2. These will be the coordinates of center. Now we can find basically the length AC. So AC length will be, because we want to find the value of r, which is radius. Radius is basically AC length. So if we find AC length, this will be the radius. So this is equal to, we can apply length formula. So it will be minus 7 minus 5 squared plus 3 minus 2 squared, and this will be equal to 169 under root, which is equal to 13. Now we can write equation of the circle. So to write equation of circle, we will be writing like equation of the circle. We know x minus a square plus y minus b square is equal to r squared, and this will be x minus 5 squared plus y plus 2, because this value is minus 2. So plus 2 squared is equal to 13 squared, which is equal to 169. So our final equation will be x minus 5 squared plus y plus 2 squared is equal to 169, and this one will be the answer. Question number 11, they're saying the diagram shows part of the curve with the equation y is equal to x cube. This equation is basically provided over here, and the line OA, where A is the maximum point on the circle, and the coordinate of A is A, and the curve has a minimum point at B in 0, where A and B are positive constants. And we have to show for A part that B is equal to 3A. So equation which is x cube minus 2 bx square plus b square, this is the given equation. We can find the derivative dy over dx, and derivative of this one will be what? There will be 3x squared minus 2 into 2 4bx and plus b squared, and derivative will be at this tangent point will be equal to 0, so stationary point, so this will be 0. So we can write as 3x squared minus 4bx plus b squared is equal to 0, and if we factorize we can write it as 3x minus b and x minus b, this will be the factors. So this implies x is equal to b by 3, and this implies x is equal to b. Now we can write here basically a is equal to b over 3, and this implies b is equal to 3a. This will be the answer for this one. And part B, they are saying that show that the area of a shaded region between the line and the curve is k a raised to the power 4, where k is a fraction to be found. So we'll integrate the curve for the area, so it will be x cube minus, we can replace this value 6a x squared plus 9a square x dx. We will be integrating this, so after integration this will be x 4 over 4 minus this will be 2a x cube, because we will be integrating this one, so this will be cube, and this 6 into 2 will be 12, so 12 divided by 3, so this integration will be resulting to 2ax cube, and plus for this one 9a square, this will be x square divided by 2, so x square divided by 2. So this one, for this one it will be 6a x cube divided by 3, so cube and 6 will be cancelled, so it will be 2. So we can rewrite this 2 because it's overwriting, so this will be 2. Now for x is equal to a, this will be a 4 over 4 minus 2a into a cube plus 9a square, again a square over 2. So this one we can simplify, basically this will be equal to a square, a 4 over 4 minus this will be 2a4, and this one will be plus 9 by 2a4. If we add this with calculator, we will get 11 by 4 a4, and when x is equal to a, this y will be equal to what? The given equation, this one, in this we can replace, so y will be equal to a cube minus 6a into a squared plus 9a square into a, and this one we can rewrite a cube minus this will be 6a cube and plus this will be 9a cubed, so this will be 9 to 10, so it will be minus 6, so 4a cube will be y value. So area under the line, we have to check for area under the line, that will be half into a, so area under the line will be equal to 1 by 2a into 4a cubed, this one. So after cancellation, this will be equal to 2a4. Now we need the shaded area basically. Shaded area will be equal to the total area, which is 11 over 4, this one, 11 over 4a4, 11 over 4a4 and minus 2a4, this area. So this minus this will be resulting to 3 by 4 a4. This will be our final answer to this question. Hopefully you understood each and everything of this paper. Don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon for incoming videos notification, and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.